Hi, I'm Sharon.
And I'm Sharika. So today we are super excited because we are doing a room tour.
Yes.
This one is very special to us because it's my mom's cousin.
Yep.
She moved here from New York. So we really wanted this room to have an edgy New York feel. Tell them a little bit more about the space.
So what we did was we used, our color palette was black, white, a little bit of gold and silver. We mixed the metals a little bit. And we wanted to have like a lofty finish. We did some cool shelving with under camera lighting and added some frames and stuff like that, you know. So we wanted her to have the same vibes as she would have in New York.
Exactly. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
We're going to show you a couple photos of what it looked like before, and then we'll jump into the big reveal.
As we said, this is my cousin's house, and she has a huge master bedroom. And I know when a master bedroom is large, sometimes it's hard to divide up the space, so we're going to show you what we did.
Yes.
So we're going to start in the sitting area.
Yes, the sitting area.
Okay.
So this is one of my favorite areas in the room because this definitely has a more lofty feel. So her original sectional was like a cream oatmeal color.
Yeah. We went ahead and we got a really nice low nap chenille and we upholstered it. A good tip, when you have a piece of furniture and you're thinking, should I or should I not? If you love it, we can upholster it and make it look brand new again and give it new life.
Yeah, because she absolutely loved it. I was kind of on the fence, like, let's just get something new. Because the cost sometimes to reupholster is very similar depending on fabric, depending on size. I was on board to get something new, but she absolutely loved the frame of it. We reupholstered it, and now I'm glad that
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the ottoman was in the same fabric.
Yeah, it was.
So what we did was we put a nice check chenille pattern on it, and we pulled in the blacks, the gold, and a little bit of gray, so it helped tie it in and layer the room. And as you go down under the ottoman, what we do is something special that we like to do, layering the rugs. So what we did, we put in a wool rug underneath and put a cowhide,
which is my favorite thing, as you guys know.
But it's okay. Her husband, you know, he likes a little bit of masculine style, so this will really appease to his taste.
And that's another thing, when designing a master bedroom for a woman and a man that stay in the same room, it's very important to not make it too girly because it is his room as well. So we try our best to make it comfortable for both the male and the female.
So you will see a little masculine and a little feminine playing together and playing nice.
Yeah. Definitely playing nice.
Yes.
Another great element in this room is that we put these picture shelves. We added a picture shelf on top that she can showcase some of her family pictures or pictures of the city. And then she's a big reader.
Yeah,
so we definitely want to incorporate a bookshelf for her where she can just grab her books right there, sit down on this sectional, and then we added some really cool under shelf lighting.
And we added some pillows with some textures on the sofa, so this way when she sits down, she has comfort.
Another thing that we did in this space was we did a feature wall. So this is a black wall. We kept it black because it added a lot of great depth and dimension to the space. And then we anchored that wall with two beautiful pictures.
Yes, and we also did a matte finish on there. Matte, flat, same thing. So this way there wouldn't be as much reflective surfaces because the artwork has glass on it, so it's already reflective, so we didn't want to do, you know, double of the same thing.
And as we transition into the next space,
she's forgetting the lighting, which is one of the most important things in the room.
So this lighting is, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Also has that matte black finish with touches of brass and then these super cool leather straps.
Almost look like a man's belt.
Yeah. It's super cool. So we wanted to kind of include those textures that play with masculine for this area. Before we leave this area,
another thing
is the TV cabinet.
Yes.
So the TV cabinet, we actually use a regular buffet credenza. Those are awesome to use as TV cabinets because they have a lot of storage. And in that storage, we have a couple little treats for when she's relaxing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's inside.
I already gave them a hint.
So inside this cabinet, we added some alcohol, we added a shaker, we added some glasses. So now at the end of the day, she can just relax, have a drink, grab a book, and call it a night.
As we transitioned from our seating area, we created this really interesting nook with a desk, or it can be a console table, whichever you prefer. And we put a textured leather swivel office chair, so you can sit here and do your bill, read, or whatever it is that you like. On this window, we mix our metals. We love to mix our metals. So what we did, we put a matte gold finial with a gunmetal rod, and the window treatment has such great texture.
I love the fabric that we selected for the window treatment.
I wish they can feel it. It's beautiful. And in the window, we also have a great addition.
These mini poof ottomans are one of my favorite elements because they're a custom piece from us. We did it in a faux crocodile skin in a deep, rich gray tone. And then last time we were in New York, we picked up these oversized, chunky gold zippers and added that as a detail element on the front and on the back side.
Just talk a little bit about this desk.
Okay, so the desk, we did it in a mirrored finish, and I like it because it's not a bright mirror. It kind of has a little bit of a tint to it. And then we kept the desk accessories very simple with a lot of natural elements, and the desk also has a little storage drawer so that you can keep all those little things that you don't want crawling on top. Okay, so now we have transitioned into the bed area, or the sleeping quarters, whichever you prefer. So we anchored this area with a gorgeous bed. The client already had this bed. It's rich black and it has that faux crocodile with this beautiful nail head detail. And above the bed, to kind of get rid of that awkward space, we used a sequence of 4 black and gold artwork that definitely add to the theme of this room.
Yes, and we pulled in with this gorgeous light fixture. We didn't want it too bright. We just wanted it to sort of fade away in the background, but still added that same color element of this gold.
Absolutely. Now you can go ahead and get into. No, we're not going to talk about that yet.
Oh, I love her. I wanted to talk about her.
We're going to talk about the bedding. Go ahead.
Okay. So we continued with, as we said, trying to keep it masculine and feminine, a great balance. So we did this really interesting faux silk. It's a comforter. I was going to say duvet because we had a choice. Comforter. And I have a gorgeous wide band of faux leather with the same stud. So it was so interesting. It pulled right back from this headboard. And we brought in a masculine black pillow with the same look. And then softened it up with this faux fur. Faux fur. Try saying that 10 times. Pillow. And just keep adding texture. Yep. Remember when you're doing a bed or a sofa or any room, remember to always layer textures and color. That really adds an interesting feel. So everything is not just flat satin, or, you know, and not too much of one thing is not good.
Yeah, so don't put too much fur, too much leather.
Yeah.
Mixing it gives a really nice balance.
And we added 3 Eurosham. And this is a queen size bed, and even though it's a queen size bed, we always buy an extra Eurosham because we still want it to look lush and luxurious. And 3 of them certainly does it. 2, it just feels like it's missing a little bit of that fancy.
Absolutely. Next we can talk about the feature wall.
I love her. She is a great African cultural print on this really neutral frame. It's beautiful, and I like how this all just nipped the top of her head, and her eyes are just so intense. It's such a beautiful piece of artwork. This can fit in a traditional, transitional, contemporary space. It's just a really nice piece of art. And always remember, when you add artwork, think of scale and balance in every room.
Absolutely.
This is a tall wall, and it has an angle. So we wanted something large enough that we didn't have to add 2 and 3, because we already had 4 pieces over the bed. So we wanted something large enough. So we chose something more vertical, since the room does have that vertical peak at the top. So, you know, pay attention to those architectural elements in a space, and that will help you, give you direction in what to add to that space.
Definitely had to add in the wallpaper element.
And it's gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So what we did here, originally this wall was red when we started the room, and the client already had the other wall in the seating area black. So we brought the black back on this side of the room that has a really nice texture with touches of pewter metallic in the background. I mean, it's
gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. There's deep gray, there's black, there is elements of like silver. It's gorgeous. I wish you can do feel of it. It's gorgeous. So that was a really nice backdrop for her. So she just stands out on this wall, and this wall gives depth. So because the black matte wall is on the other side and it layers back, it looks, when you stand on one side of the room and you look back, it really
has a nice play.
Really has a nice play.
They connect together. So some other elements that we added to the space was a furry rug, which adds a beautiful texture, especially when you get off the bed. You have this luxurious texture beneath your feet. And then the window treatments. Let's talk about that.
So what we did was we added in some nice sheer textured panels, and they're closable, so she can close them or keep them open. And then we added a chair in that window so you can sit and, you know, and look back at your room and enjoy the space.
Yeah. So I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Thank you all for visiting with us again.
We had so much fun doing this room tour with you guys, and I hope you guys learned some tips, some tricks, something that you can apply to your own home.
Yes.
So until next time, see you later.